Okay, let's open this thing. Run diagnostics routine, why not? Upload programming routine. Okay. I don't have any routine. I guess that's what they are telling me. Rather confused as to what did just happen here. The sandstorm is gone. There is supposed to be some sort of doorway to my right. Okay. Where the fuck am I?
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
Junifarka sent me to help you sober up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Why don't you stop drinking?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now.
How can you afford the alcohol?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Okay. Wasn't I here before? Maybe not. Maybe I'm confused. Ah, these are the casinos themselves.
Hey. Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons.
Okay. Let's meet the Grafts. Why not? Let's see if they are truly crazy.
Afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
Then you're not gonna
Let me save first. I want to lose all my weapons.
Welcome to the... I'm afraid I'm gonna have to... It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Okay.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
This place is filled with good shit. Which of course I cannot steal because they are alive. Can I steal from this?
Hello? Hello? Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Holy shit.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Mind if I ask some questions?
Not at all.
What do you know? She's friendly. What do you think of the gun runners?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
That's one way to look at it. I was wondering if you have any work.
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Holy hell, that's a lot of energy weapons. Guess we dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, the Brotherhood. Let's talk to her more.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
Questions? So, is this a family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
Ah, so it's a bigger family, okay. It seems like a bad neighborhood to open a store.
Look around, and you'll notice two things.
They need weapons.
First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graft goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
Tell me about the city.
This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Tell me about the kings.
Ah, the rulers of Freeside. The kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
I thought they follow us.
I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
What is there to do here?
Well, you probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street. That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
What? Freeside is not the Strip. I'm freaking confused. Okay. Tell me how do you...
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible.
What do you think about the Republic?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Grafts and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army. Fighting them is out of the question now.
So, do you supply the Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
What do you know, Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
Okay.
Welcome back.
What do you have for
Of
sale?
course.
She doesn't really sell much, does she?
We're watching you.
Welcome to the Sylv... Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
That's right.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
Forgive me. Let's see, what's the difference?
Lasers have a high rate of fire, but not a lot of stopping power. Plasma, on the other hand, is slow as a mule, but with a kick to match. So, what'll it be?
Give me a plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just insulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Graft property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice. They're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Okay.
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends. Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sorry, sir, what can I do in company policy?
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. That's not a good idea. Another one coming. You're on.
From where? This one looks like he can buy shit. But he may be a con man.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We're going to have to search you fast.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
Are you drunk?
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
This is an interesting little quest.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Certainly, sir. We need to pat you down first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
No word, no.
If that's the case, then I guess I'll go spend my money elsewhere.
Wow, you're a real people person, aren't you? Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
This looks like an NCR guy.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Sorry, we're going to search you first.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
Why? Do you have something to hide?
You gonna ask me questions all day, or you gonna let me in?
You still haven't submitted to that search I mentioned.
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Now, what in the hell do you suppose that was about? Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Okay, let's read that. To whom it may concern, if you're in this, then I'm likely dead. I can only hope that you managed to take out some of those thrice damn bad grafts with me. My family deserves the best, at least. The best at that match, at least.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. We can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
I'll be sure to pass it along.
That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Okay.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
What? She's maxed out? How?
Hey, I can't really move now, but I'll follow you.
Why?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I don't understand. I took that from here. So she should... Whatever. Let's take care of that problem later.
Hey, I was just telling Gloria about your performance. Hell of a first day, huh?
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You had a little bit of a hard time following instructions, but didn't do too bad overall. Here's your pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
Always.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discrete location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Okay.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Okay. So I'm 20 or 22 over the limit. This is just becoming impossible to handle. I guess I'm going to leave it here for... What? Yeah, somehow I ended up with 20 more. I don't even know how.
Keep moving.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
Power armor and laser rifles are still effective.
Yeah, but only if you've got bodies to fill the suits. We don't take on new members. We're all descendants from the original Brotherhood. Something's gonna have to change, or the empty suits are gonna be all that's left of us. step into my...
That helped a little. I'm still far out beyond my limit. But that will be something for another day. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time when we try to solve that inventory issue forever. Until then, long live the Enclave.